All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. This video is going to be called Wine is a Mocker, right? And it's taken from the first part of Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 1, which goes into how wine is a mocker, man, right? And being like a drunkard or showing your strength in alcohol or in drink can lead you to showing your folly, man, and letting everyone see your nakedness, either literally or spiritually, right? This is Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 1. Wine is a mocker, and strong drink is raging. And whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. So when people get drunk, man, they start to do stupid things that they wouldn't normally do, right? And most of us have been there, man. I know that I've been there, right? And the things that you end up doing when you're drunk are stupid, man. Right? When you're younger and you get your first times going around clubs or whatever, maybe you start doing stupid things that are pertaining to alcohol, man. And there's many times where people get into fights, where there's many times where people get drunk and drive. They could crash their car, right? You can end up committing adultery from being drunk, man. Right? You can end up getting into a fight with people that you actually are close with when you're drunk. You can end up doing many things when you're drunk because that wine is a mocker, man. And it doesn't mean that you can't drink alcohol, because we know that the scriptures say, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish. And I'll find it right now. I think it's 31. Yeah, here we go. This is Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 6. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy heart. So wine has got a use and alcohol has got a use, right? But just downing Jaeger bombs, being on that alcoholic binge drinking spirit, especially that kind of spirit that they have over in the UK, where they boasting how quick they can down a pint of beer, right? Or they boasting how much alcohol they can take, doing 5 shots in a row and all of that kind of madness, right? That ultimately causes you to get mocked, man. Because once you get drunk, there ain't nothing for the most part that you could end up doing, man. That's how in Hollywood a lot of these jakes end up getting caught into a snare, man, because they get around all these celebrities, they get around a nice party, they get around these fine women. They might want to increase their confidence, so they drink alcohol, and then the next thing you know, they've did something outlandish that Esau done caught on camera, and now that's going to be used to bribe them for the rest of their days, right? And if they ever get a conscience about saying anything righteous, they can just remember them of that thing that they caught them doing on camera, man. Right? Wine is a mocker. Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 1. Wine is a mocker, and strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. Now, let me see if I can find any other scriptures on alcohol, man. Let's see what else it says. Let's see. Let me read. Let me read this here. This is a good scripture. It is not for kings. Wait, Salakia. It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. So when you're alcoholic, when you're being an alcoholic, man, and you're on that binge drinking spirit and you're drunk, right, you can end up forgetting the law. So you could get drunk, right, and then you're around a fine woman that's married, and now you don't care that she's married, or you forget that she's married, and now you've committed adultery, and now you're worthy of death according to the laws of Yahweh, right? You could get drunk and be around your brother, and your brother might say something that you take an offense to, but now you forget the law of Yahweh about how you're not supposed to hate your brother in your heart, and you might uppercut him in his jaw, man, and knock him out unconscious, or you could hit him and accidentally make him go back up into the spirit world, man. Alcohol is not a game, man. Alcohol is not a game. Alcohol, if used in the wrong way, comes with demons attached to it, man. And that's why you've got this balance of these scriptures right here. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, it is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink, lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted. But here's the balance to it. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more. However, even with a person that's in that state, they don't want to get drunk, right? You don't want to end up risking getting drunk, and then you end up trying to forget your misery no more by doing something wicked, right? Because that can happen too. That can happen too, man. Alcohol ain't no game, man. Right? Alcohol ain't no game. And sometimes if you know that it's not a thing for you, then you shouldn't even bother doing it, man. Ecclesiasticus chapter 9 and verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with him in the wine, nor sit down with her in the wine, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and through thy desire thou fall into destruction. So you ain't supposed to, oh babe, let's go for all of us colleagues are gonna go for after work drinks, and then the woman's of course gonna say yeah, right? For the most part, these women are always gonna say yeah, but then you ain't gonna see them going to their money and want to spend any on drinks. They're gonna be assuming that you're buying the drinks. But you ain't supposed to be going out with no next man's wife and spending up money buying her drinks, man. You ain't supposed to do that. Because the next thing you know, she's going to see you spending all that money and she's going to smile a certain way. You're going to smile a certain way. And now you've did adultery. And now you're worthy of the judgment, man, according to the law. Right? There's some scripture that I want to find. I remember reading it before in the Apocrypha, where it says, search out the things that's good for your soul while you're alive, man. And don't give him unto it. Search out the things it says, search out the things that's wicked for your soul. Right? Know yourself, basically. It's going into how you should know yourself. And the things that are bad for your soul, don't even do them. Right? Let me see if I can find that scripture. It's one that I kind of know what it says, but it's hard for me to remember exactly what it is, man. But you know what? I'm going to read some of these anyway. Ecclesiasticus chapter 9 and verse 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. But when these jakes get drunk in this hood, in this world, man, right? These rappers and all of that, what do they be doing when they go to these strip clubs, man? They be getting drunk in there, and they be damn near giving their soul unto these women, man, giving them 50,000 a night just for dancing on them. That's ridiculous, right? Now they find a reason for that in their mind, but it's stupid. Verse 6. Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 6. Give not thy soul unto harlots, that thou lose not thine inheritance. Right? And that's going into many levels, man. Because certain men lose their worldly inheritance, right? But if you give your soul unto a wicked, lustful woman, right? That's been sent from Satan, really, to sift you out of the truth. But she, according to your eyes, is very attractive, right? You can end up not being honored in the kingdom of heaven because you've fallen away for that woman. That can end up happening, man, because of alcohol and because of your lust and because of that woman's persuasive manner, man. Right? Now, them scriptures was good, but I want to try and find the particular scripture that I was looking for, man. I can't even remember how it's worded, man. Let me see if I can. I must have gone past that. I can't remember what that scripture says. Let me see if I search the word good. See what comes up there. It's a good scripture, man. And it's wise words, if I can find it. It ultimately goes into how you're supposed to, in your lifetime, search out the things that are no good for you, right? Or you're supposed to know yourself, man. So certain things that we know are not good for us to do, right? But they're not necessarily illegal, right? According to our laws that Yahweh gave us, but you should still not do them, man. Right? Some certain things we're gonna have to just get enjoyment out of it in the kingdom, man. Because right now, if we do some of these things, we'll end up destroying ourselves. So if I can't find the scripture, Salakia, man, I'll try and find it and post it in the comment section, man. I really want to find that scripture, man. Let me see if I search the word search. It's a good scripture, man, and it's wise advice that our family members ultimately from in the past have wrote in the scriptures to give unto us now in the future that we can know, man. Maybe I'll search the word seek. Salakia. Let me see. You know what? I ain't gonna probably be able to find that scripture, man, but it's a good scripture and it goes into how you need to search out the things that your spirit that's bad for your spirit, man, in your lifetime, right? And ultimately not give them onto it, man. So if you know that when you drink alcohol, it's gonna cause you to act wild as hell, right? And you start damn near turning into a new person, right? Your whole personality changes, right? Then it would be wise for you not to drink that, right? It'd be wise for you to say, you know what? Let me just not drink some alcohol. Let me just not drink alcohol right now, because when I drink alcohol, I turn into a wild man out here. So let me just not bother with that, right? Let me just ease up off that alcohol, right? Or let me not drink that particular type of alcohol, or whatever you can try and do, man. Or drink alcohol when you're by yourself, alone in your house, right? Because if you know that you're going to drink alcohol and you're going to start acting like a madman and you still do it anyway, then you're not really showing care towards those people that you're around, right? You're not really showing care to them, man. You're not really showing care to them. You know what, Salakia, man. I'm just gonna keep it there, right? I'm gonna keep it there. But in fact, I'm gonna read one more scripture, man. Right? I got one more scripture. That's a good scripture to bring out. Right? Here we go. This is Proverbs chapter 14 and verse 12. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. And certain fighters, even certain boxers, man, have ruined their life because of alcohol. Right? The boxer Errol Spence, right? He drove his car, and more than likely he was drunk when he did that, and he's crashed his car, right? And his eyes have not looked the same. The look in his eyes hasn't looked the same since he had those two car crashes, man. Right now, one of them I believe wasn't his fault, but since he's had those two car crashes, the look in his eyes has changed. His countenance has changed, man. His countenance has changed. And some people are saying that the reason why he lost so badly is because of what he did, what happened when he crashed that car, man. And there's many people in this world that are in prison and all of these things right now. Or there's many people that are not alive because, like the scriptures say, wine is a mocker, man. Right? Wine is a mocker. When you got that alcohol in you, you do feel different, man. And if you didn't feel different, people wouldn't drink. If alcohol did not make you feel any different, people would not drink. And it's okay to have alcohol in your fridge sometimes or in your cupboard sometimes, and you don't drink it, and you can save it for a special occasion, man. You don't have to drink it just because it's in your fridge all the time, or you don't have to buy it just to have it there. If you know that it's not a good thing for you, then you need to ease up off that, man. And this ain't me because I know anything about no one's particular life, and I'm saying that I'm trying to call out anyone's spirit, because I don't know anything of regards to that. But I'm just going by what the scriptures say, man, which is what gives us wisdom. right? And going by things that I've seen in the world and things that I see in the news and all of these different things that I see where men are being alcoholics and women are being alcoholics and they're doing things and they're becoming a different person, and it's ultimately because this world's stressful for them and they're trying to find a way to escape, right? Like the scriptures say, but then they take it too far. Right, the scriptures say you can do that, but then some of these people are taking it too far. Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 6, give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy heart. So when when you're sorrowful, man, something bad's happened in your day, you're stressed out with this world, alcohol can make you forget about that for a time, right? But if you take it too far with the alcohol, then you can end up sinning, man. You could, even though your intention was right initially, you can end up sinning. Verse 7, let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more. And we've got a whole bunch of poverty among our nation. And we've got a whole bunch of misery, right? But what's that saying in the world? Misery loves company, right? And you don't want to try and get in that spirit of being drunk and all of that. And then you end up doing something wild out there, man. End up committing a wild sin. You don't want to do that. You want to try and avoid that as much as possible, ultimately, right? And I'm gonna end the video there, man. Wine is a mocker, man. And if you know that alcohol is a snare onto you, then you should try to avoid it, right? Just like how if we know about anything that's a snare onto us, we should try to avoid or minimize it, man. Because if we get into the kingdom and we don't have an honorable position in the kingdom, and it was because of alcohol, for example, that would be we'll be embarrassed by that, man. We'll be angry for the rest of our lives, man. That knowing that we ended up falling away from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua in an honorable position in the kingdom because of alcohol. When now alcohol is in abundance and we can drink it, real wine, real alcohol with glory, but we're not gonna have the glory that we know we could have had, man. Now I'm gonna end the lesson there. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Makar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.